Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. The 11 o'clock game is starting at 10:33. We are pretty moving ahead pretty quick here. Some of these games, like the last one was pretty quick. The last couple were pretty quick. This one, two more competitive teams may not be. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, the high school gym is 27 minutes ahead of schedule. So if you're watching or wanting to watch, you're going to have to keep up on that. That's the reason why we posted that the games would be subject to availability. If you subscribe, you will be notified when live streams start, I do believe. You can ask to be notified. So that would help you out there if you were to subscribe to the Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us here on Bushnell Prairie City High School for TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Katie Roeder for getting ready to serve. It's West Central Heats against the BPC Spartans here in game number 4 that was slated to start at 11. First serve is going to come at about 10:34, it would appear. Both teams were on the floor a couple minutes ago, but took a few seconds to check rotations. And it's going to come near side on the attack. Suter with the dig. Jackson's going to send it across. The libero, number 9, Megan Campbell with that dig. Oakman's going to send it. Campbell, another nice dig, and that time it's going to be punched across by number 20, Mayhew. Roderford's going to set Oakman. It's tipped as a block, and it's going to come out off Mayhew. And a point for BPC, and Roderford gets it for the Spartans. That ball received by Mayhew. Hit by Bailey Ryan, but it's out of bounds, a hitting error, and a 2-0 lead for BPC. Again, if you're joining us for the first time today, it's 21 the score for games. The overpass goes to Strange, and then the block is Doug. Suter. Now Oakman's going to send it across. In the back row, it went to Libby Miller. Near side to Mayhew. Goes off of Strange. Angelina Mayhew gets the kill. And a side out in the first point for West Central. Back to serve is going to be number 5, Bailey Ryan. And it's going to fall short. And an ace for Bailey Ryan. Rodefer sets to Oakman. As that was set, was really not usable by anybody. Second point for Ryan. Jackson on the attack. The dig by Campbell. Well, I don't know. I'm going to say that must be Campbell, so the libero must be Winters, or vice versa. The number jerseys I got were not correct. If anybody's watching from West Central, let me know. Oakman gets a kill for BPC. Tied at 3-3. Ashanti Strange back to serve. If you could let me know who your libero is, if you're from West Central, I'd greatly appreciate it. Rodefer's going to set to Lentini, and she hits it a little too deep and out of play. Her first attack a little deep, back to serve. I'm going to go with this being Campbell. I don't know for sure, though, but I'm going to go with it is. Dig by number 6, Ferguson. Rodefer sets to Lentini. She's going to have to push this one across. She does. Dig was by Ferguson again. Lentini's going to go to Rodefer, who sets it across. Campbell. Now the Set across by Miller. Rotifer is going to back set to Jackson. Jackson's going to hit it. Back there is Winters. Bowman with the dig. Rotifer. Oakman. Winters again with the dig. Strange. Tipped by Lentini. Middle it goes. Well, that's don't know. I can't read the numbers apparently. That was Bailey Ryan, number 5 with the attack. Strange. Rotifer. Lentini pushes it across. Dig by Kidd. Rotifer to Jackson. Winters is back there. Campbell gives it a chase but can't get there. Gustafson checks in for Oakman. Peyton Bowman takes a seat as Gilfillan checks in. And once again, if there's anybody from West Central watching, I got this roster given to me prior to this match. I hope that I don't have all these numbers wrong. Nice dig by Rotifer to get that up in the air, but nobody else was able to do anything with it. A side out. 7-4. Now number 5, Bailey Ryan, is back to serve. It's out of play. I apologize. That was number 6 serving earlier, Bailey Ferguson. Jackson serving for BPC. Into the net it goes. 7-6. Jackson gets a point. Campbell dug out of the net. She sends it across. Gustafson's there. Jackson's going to set middle to Gilfillan. Tips it. Dug. Pushed across. Strange and Gilfillan fight over it. And it falls. Back to serve is number 21, Libby Miller. Rotifer gets it blocked. Gustafson tried to get it off the tip from Rotifer, and it falls to the ground. 9-6, a point for Libby Miller. Back row attack by Gustafson's hit out of bounds. Gustafson with the dig. Lentini's going to hit it across. Miller is there. It's going to come near side to Kidd. Gustafson. Strange is going to send it to Lentini, who tries to do something with it, misses it. And another point for Miller. Her third. It's 11-6. Into the net. 11-7. And back to serve will be Janet Lentini for BPC. Miller is going to get it set to number 12. That was Bree Kidd with the kill. And Kidd will go back to serve now with her team up 12-7. Checking in will be number 20, Angela Mayhew, as Campbell takes a seat. Ashanti Strange with a big-time hit, her best hit of the day. Maybe she'll get going now for BPC. Her first kill of the contest. Gilfillan goes back to serve. Oakman checks back in. Gustafson takes a seat. Campbell back in for the Heat. Gilfillan to serve. Mayhew sends it on the wrong side of the foul pole. It's 12-9 as Gilfillan gets a point for BPC. Campbell. Oakman sends it back across. Mayhew, or Miller, excuse me, sends it across. Now Shanti Strange hits it into the net. A hitting error gives it 13-9. And Lainey Mills was in the game. She's going to be replaced by, I believe it's going to be Gracie Winters. I hope I don't have Gracie Winters and Morgan Campbell mixed up. Winters serves it into the net, a side out. Again, if there's anybody from West Central watching, let me know if I have those two mixed up. I'll try to make it down between games or if I get a break to check that out. And Katie Rodefer gets an ace for BPC. Her third service point, first ace. And it's 13-11. Set middle to Mayhew. Jackson with the attack. Winters with the dig. Miller with the bump set. Mayhew with the attack. Strange is going to push it across. The only thing she could do, had no other choice but to try and get it across. She just did wonderful things to stay out of the net even. And here is Bailey Ferguson, who I said was Bailey Ryan earlier. It's Bailey Ferguson. She had 2 points and an ace earlier. Bowman, Rodefer goes to Oakman. She hits it down, and there is Ryan with the dig. Ryan with the attack now. Rodefer is going to set to Oakman, and it's blocked by Ryan. Bailey Ryan with the block, and it's 15-11. The point was for Bailey Ferguson, and that's going to be 3 hits. So another point for Bailey Ferguson. 4 altogether, and it's 16-11. Rodefer's going to set Jackson. Oakman, Campbell, Mayhew, and it's in. Angelita Mayhew with the kill, her second, and it's 17-11. Rodefer to Strange, who pushes it across. Mayhew again on the attack, off of Bowman. Another kill for Mayhew. And it is 18-11. A timeout on the floor, charged to BPC. We'll take a break as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Welcome back to Bushland Prairie City High School. Game being brought to you by Howell Enterprises and Howell Trucking. They can take your product down the road near or far and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City or call them at 309-775-3333. and Hensley Grain. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in your 2021 fall campaign. Bailey Ferguson with 5 service points now. Her team leads 18-11. What are we doing here? I don't know how they got messed up in their rotation, but they got Elizabeth Suter in the front row now. I don't think that rotation is correct, but that's what they said. Suter with the attack. Campbell's going to send it across. Strange is there. Suter's going to bump it across down a free ball, and it's going to fall. Suter runs right to the line and says, I want out. Let me out. She doesn't play front row very often if you watch very many of these games. And I still am not quite sure how we got to that spot, but 18-12, and now they're going to check the rotation again, say it's okay. Off of Winters, and Ashanti Strange gets the point, and it's 18-13. An ace for Strange. That time it's Ryan serves it. Ryan's going to bump it across. Strange to Rotifer, to Oakman. Winters. Mayhew gets another kill. It's 19-13. Back to service Campbell. And it's 20-13. And Rotifer got away with being across the line, I think, but it's going to come near side on the tip. Rotifer's there. Jackson going to go to Oakman. Campbell. Ferguson with the set there. Oakman now on the attack. Winters. Carly Tate is number 9. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Amanda Campbell. So that is not on my roster whatsoever. And a hitting error results in the final point of the contest here for set number 1. 13-21, 21-13 here in set 1. I'm going to make a couple changes to my scorecard, and we'll be back. Amanda Campbell, if you are still watching, could you tell me who number 11 is then? Is that Morgan Campbell that's number 11? If you could help me out with that. You did. Oh, you added that. I only saw part of the comment. Thank you very much. That helps me immensely. I apologize, everybody, from West Central. That was a roster I had did not have it that way, so I apologize. But it is fixed now. We'll try to fix it the rest of the way. Game being brought to you by Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking as well as home and agricultural lending. Located at 484 East Main Street or the drive-up facility on Cole Street. F&M is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at mbfurniturinc.com. You can also call them at 772-2111. And MTC Communications, having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtccrowdfiber.com, mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. And Bailey Ferguson back to serve. So Carly Tate is the libero, number 9, and Morgan Campbell is number 11. Thank you very much again, Amanda Campbell, for letting us know that. Hopefully we can keep it straight the rest of the way. I haven't got myself fixed to thinking who's who here. Oakman sends it across. It's going to come to Mayhew. Deep, Suter's there. Jackson. Bowman's going to send a free ball across. There is Campbell now, and Mayhew. Oakman, Rotifer, back to Oakman, off the block. It's dug by Ferguson, hit by Mayhew again, dug that time by Bowman, attacked by Strange, and Campbell tried to touch it, but got out of the way of it just in time, a hitting error. And I didn't reset the game. I will now. That's a point for number 6, Bailey Ferguson. Oakman's going to tip it across. Mayhew's there. Campbell gets it to Mayhew, sends it across. Jackson back set to Rotifer. Campbell. Mayhew, Suter, Jackson, Oakman. Campbell comes and gets it. Mayhew on the attack. Jackson's going to send it across. Oakman on the dig, but it's a kill for Mayhew, her 5th. Very long rally. But it's 2-0 on the 7th service point of the contest for Bailey Ferguson. And the Heat lead here in set 2. They won set 1, 21-13. 2-0 to score. Ferguson's serve goes to Strange. Jackson's going to set to Rotifer. Off the block, it's going to be knocked across by Tate. Ryan, Bailey Ryan with the kill. She kind of just reached up and knocked it over. It's 3-0. Suter, Jackson. It was Miller over there to grab it, and then Mayhew can't do anything with a set that was way outside the line. Going to be 2 BPC. Katie Rotifer back to serve now. 3-1 is the score. BPC trails. A let serve. I still contend those are just not fair. Katie Rotifer gets another point and another ace, but when if you could just do that all the time. And that time, Campbell can't hold on, can't control the serve. 5th service point and 3rd ace for Katie Rotifer, and BPC has knotted it at 3 now. That tie came a lot faster than the first 3 points from West Central did. Mayhew on the attack. Suter went up to try to grab it. They were yelling out just as she went up. Mayhew gets the kill. That probably was going to go out. Suter had to jump to touch it, but she was. Now Carly Tate is back to serve. She's got 2 service points so far today in this contest. Pushed across by Bailey Ferguson. She gets her first kill. And Carly Tate gets her third service point. 5-3 is the score. Bowman, Rotifer to Jackson, deep and out. I thought it was out, but I was going to wait and see what they said first. Carly Tate serves again, and that goes off of Bowman. An ace for Carly Tate. And it is 7-3 now, the Heat with the lead over BPC. A set to Strange ends up in the net. It's 8-3 now, the Heat with the lead. Carly Tate has served 4 straight. Gilfillan to Oakman from Rotifer. Now Ferguson's going to set middle to Ryan, and it's going to be deep and out of play. It's 8-4, and Ashanti Strange coming back to serve. Then Teeny back in to hit as Suter takes a seat. And Peyton Bowman comes back in as well for Gilfillan. Deep off of Tate to the net. An ace for Ashanti Strange. 2 points and 2 aces for the senior from BPC in this one. And it's 8-5. That's a short one, and that's going to fall. That was coming down short. That let serve might have actually gave Campbell a slim chance to get to it. It's 8-6. That one's off of Tate. Into the net, the attack from Kidd. Another point, the first point that wasn't an ace for Ashanti Strange, actually. It's 8-7. And it goes over the net, a let serve. That whole ball was on BPC's side of the net, and it had enough spin and power to spin up and over the net, and it's 8-8. That one's into the net. Another ace. And it's 9. It is 5 straight points and 4 aces for Ashanti Strange here, and BPC takes a 1-point lead. Campbell, nope, that's Ryan, excuse me. Now Kidd's going to send it across. Strange to Rotifer, middle to Oakman. Oakman's going to go off the block of Kidd and Ryan. Oakman's going to get the kill, her second. Strange is going to get another point. And a timeout by West Central. We'll take one as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I have my certificate in vestibular rehabilitation, which focuses on patients with dizziness and balance disorders. It's been very rewarding because a lot of times it's a very short-lived treatment plan, and the patient has remarkable results in a small amount of time.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. 10-8, BPC with the score, with the lead. 6 straight service points for Ashanti Strange. That goes to Tate. Ferguson goes to Kidd. It's tipped. Rotifer sends it back across Tate, and it's going to be pushed across. Jackson's going to go to Oakman. Oakman deep, and Campbell, it was just too close for her to make the call on, and they were yelling out, and she didn't hear them until just a split second too late. And Ashanti Strange goes back to serve with her team leading by 3. Again, this is to 21. If we go to 3 sets, it's to 15. Ferguson, Jackson going to go to Lentini. Kidd is there. Ferguson now middle to Ryan, and that was probably going to go out, but Strange had to take it. She thought it was too close to let go. Ryan will get a kill, her third. And finally the bleeding stops for the West Central Heat, but not before BPC has a 2-point advantage with Bailey Ryan back to serve now. Oakman, Rotifer back to Oakman, and down the line, a kill for Courtney Oakman, and BPC gets the serve right back. Oakman gets her third kill, and Taylor Gustafson checking in to serve for BPC. Once again, the senior from BPC serving, Taylor Gustafson. Ryan, now it's going to be pushed across by Miller. Rutherford to Lentini. Lentini on the kill. Lentini gets her first of this set, or this match. Gustafson gets a point. (13-9), BPC with the lead. And into the net it goes. Libby Miller going back to serve for West Central. Jackson, Rotifer to Gilfillan. The kill for Gilfillan. And BPC gets it right back again. Gilfillan gets her first kill. Jackson going back to serve now with her team leading 14-10. Miller sets near side to Ferguson. Jackson reaches up to grab it. Can't get anything done with it. Bailey Ferguson gets her second kill. And going back to serve will be number 12, Bree Kidd. Gilfillan, Kidd, Lentini now off the tip. Jackson's going to send it across. Ferguson, Ashanti Strange. Jackson's going to set back to Rotifer. Dug by Kidd. Miller near side to Mayhew. It's off the block of Gilfillan, and it falls. Cuts the lead to 2, 14-12. Bree Kidd gets her first service point of the contest. Mayhew gets another kill. That will be her 7th. And it's 14-12. Gilfillan. Rotifer's going to send it across. Mayhew's there. Miller back set to Ferguson. Gustafson with a dig. It's going to go far side to Lentini, who gets it across. Ferguson's going to set middle to Laney Mills. It's dug by Rotifer. Back set across by Gilfillan. Now Ferguson's going to set Mayhew again off the block, or off the net, I should say. And Lentini could not react quick enough. Another kill, and we're down to a 1-point advantage for BPC as Bree Kidd gets her second service point. Give BPC credit. They're making West Central work for most of these until I say that, and then we're knotted at 14. A hitting error for the Spartans, and Kidd's going to serve for 4th straight here. We're knotted back at 14. Strange to the net. Jackson sends it across, and Kidd was not prepared. Jackson's going to get a touch kill, and BPC will retake a 1-point lead, 15-14. Suter going back to serve now for the Spartans with her team up by 1. Suter's serve falls short. Ryan gets to it just barely. Mayhew can't push it across, and BPC's back up by 2. Suter gets her first service point of the contest. Short serve. Tate comes up to get it, and Gilfillan on the overpass drives it home, and she gets her second kill. Suter gets her second point, and it's 17-14, BPC with the lead. Suter's serve this time comes right side to Mayhew. Miller a good bump set, and Mayhew gets another kill. It's her 9th kill, and closes it back to a 2-point game, 17-15. Mills goes out, and Morgan Campbell comes back in to serve. Her team trailing by 2, and she serves it into the net. A service error, and Gilfillan goes back to serve. Gustafson goes out. Oakman checks in, and it's a 3-point advantage. Looking to go 3 sets here are the Spartans and West Central. Ryan. Gilfillan's going to send it across. Miller's going to do a bump set to Mayhew. Nope, Ryan's going to send it across. Suter's there. Jackson to Oakman. Off the block. Campbell, a nice dig. Rodefer's going to send it across now, and Ryan's going to tip it. Ashanti Strange is there. Strange is going to attack now. Off the block. It goes across. Oh, they're going to call illegal hit. And I thought that was going to go across. I mean, it did go across, but I thought they were going to count it for a second, as it was great hustle for the Heat, but they called a carry, and it's 19-15. Here's an attack by Ryan, popped across by Oakman. Tate is there. Miller sets middle to Ryan, and she's going to get a kill. Bailey Ryan, her 4th kill, and Bailey Ferguson goes back to serve. She's been the best server for the Heat thus far. Her team trailing by 3, 19-16. And an ace as it falls in front of Peyton Bowman. Her 2nd ace. Can you give me scores by chance? Ferguson serving again. Suter is there to Jackson. She's going to push it across. Mayhew on the attack. It goes off of Bowman, out of bounds, and we're down to a 1-point lead as Mayhew gets her 10th kill. Ferguson gets her 10th point. Hey, Kenny. Ferguson with the serve. Ashanti Strange with the hit. Ferguson gets the dig. Campbell goes. Mayhew sends it across. Jackson's going to set middle to Oakman. Ferguson's there. Ryan sends it back across. Jackson's going to push it across. Tate. Now it's going to go to Suter as Ferguson pushed across. Ashanti Strange on the attack, and it's going to fall. Ashanti Strange with the kill. Her 2nd kill, and Katie Rodefer back to serve for the game now. It's 20-18. They do have to win by 2. Ryan with the dig on the serve receive. She's going to send a free ball across. Suter's there. Rodefer to Oakman for the contest for the game. Doesn't work that time. And then down the line it goes. And Miller is going to get a kill. Her first. And it is 20-19. Carly Tate has served 6 service points with an ace and a timeout charged to BPC. We'll keep it here. This game brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief weekly edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. And Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Rodefer, Jackson tip. And BPC is going to send it to 3 sets. A 21-19 win for BPC. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a minute.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Welcome back to Bushland Prairie City High School. Set number 3, the first one of the day that we know of. I guess there could have been one at the junior high. I don't really know. But I haven't looked at that. I did get the scores brought to me. There has not been one at the junior high. So, this is the first one. BPC, I didn't see the flip for the serve on set 3, so I don't know what they're doing here as the officials over taking some last-minute rotation card selection, I think. They've had some rotation issues. They got out. BPC came out of a timeout, out of rotation. They checked it beforehand, but I was off rotation as well, apparently, so I still haven't quite figured out what happened there. But at any rate, it's 15 points here, win by 2 in set number 3. It is still rally scoring, but it's win by 2 to 15. Katie Rodefer is going to start things off for BPC. She has 5 service points thus far here in this game. So it's 13-21, 21-19. Oh, and it went right off the noggin of Gracie Winters, but somehow she gathered it up. I don't know how that's not 2 hits. Ashanti Strange is going to get the kill as it went off the arms of Winters and then off the face, which is by definition 2 hits, but Rodefer gets a point. Strange gets a kill. And Ryan hits it into the net. A hitting error. Katie Rodefer back to serve again. Winters. It'll be a free ball sent across by Miller. Rodefer's there. Oakman and Tate digs it up. Ryan sends it across. Rodefer puts it up in the air. Oakman's going to come to it. She does get it across on the free ball. Ferguson is there. Ryan on the attack now, and Suter can't quite get there. Bailey Ryan gets her 5th kill and a side out for the Heat. They trail 2-1, and Bailey Ferguson goes back to serve for West Central. John Reynolds and Kenny Suter are going to take over for the next contest. An ace for Ferguson, her 11th service point, 3rd ace. And we're knotted at 2. That's deep. Suter has it. Winters with the dig. Mayhew with the attack, and it's going to fall in. 11th kill for Mayhew. 12th point for Ferguson. Racking up the stats, a couple players here in this contest. Ferguson back to serve again with her team leading 3-2. Oakman, Strange is going to have to take it, and it's going to go to nobody for the most part. Jackson did come and try to get it after she thought Oakman was going to get it. Oakman didn't take it. Jackson tried to. 13th service point for Ferguson. Rodefer to Oakman. Winters. Mayhew into the net. Yeah, there's 4 hits. Was a hitting error. She did not clear the net. It's going to be Lentini checking in for Suter now, and Ashanti Strange going back to serve. Strange in that last game served 7 straight to get the Spartans a lead. Going to be Tate sending it across on a free ball. Rodefer's there. Jackson's going to tip it across. Tate's back again. Now to Mayhew. Bowman's there. Rodefer cracks it down. Lentini's going to push it across. Mayhew. Ferguson sets it across. Bowman out to Lentini from Rodefer. Winters now to Ryan. Rodefer's going to send it back across. Ryan sends it again. Jackson's going to set Lentini. Lentini's going to push it. Winters is there. To the net it comes, and it's going to go out of play. And we're knotted at 4 as Ashanti Strange gets her 9th service point. 4-4 to 15 we are going to here in set number 3. Tied at 1 apiece. Ryan Winters tracks it down. Miller's going to have to send it across, and it goes out of bounds. And Ashanti Strange gets her 10th service point. 5-4. And this is going to be Mayhew to Tate sending it across. Strange tracks it down. Rotifer. Lentini waits on it, pushes it across. Mayhew. Ferguson's going to set back to Mayhew. Mayhew hits it. Ashanti Strange digging it out of the net is Rotifer, sending it across is Bowman. Back set goes to Miller, I believe that is over there, and she hits it into the net. A hitting error, and Ashanti Strange gets her 11th service point of the contest. Makes it 6-4. Right across, Bowman's going to drag it on the overpass. Lentini's going to send it across. Mayhew. Ferguson sets it left side to Mayhew on the attack. Strange with a dig. Outside to Lentini. On a hit and a kill for Janet Lentini. And it's 7-4. Lentini another kill and a timeout on the floor. Charge to West Central. And BPC playing some inspired volleyball. We'll take a break and tell you that this game brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens is located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope. Open April through October for all your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow their Facebook page, and they currently have pumpkins and other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, and especially Spartan Athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this fall athletic campaign. And thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations to serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. Some big hits coming here in this one as Ashanti Strange takes that. Rotifer to Lentini. And a little bit of miscommunication. And it's 8-4 BPC on a race to 15 here in set number 3. Strange. Winters is there, and Oakman's going to reach across and tip it down, and she gets a kill. And Strange is up to 14 service points now. It's 9-4. Mayhew is going to get another kill. She's up to 12 kills, and she stops the bleeding momentarily, at least, for the Heat. And back to serve will be the libero, Carly Tate, for West Central. Pretty good game, a lot of good hitting, some good stats here in this one. Tate serves deep. Strange is there. Lentini on the attack and a little low and into the net. Tate gets her 7th service point. Oakman. Rotifer can't dig that one out of the net. It's 9-7 now as these two teams going back and forth and back and forth. Lentini. I think that was, I don't know if they said that. They pointed to the ground, so we'll say it was a block by Ryan. It's 9-8. Oakman. Jackson's going to tip it across. Miller's going to set to Kidd. Jackson's going to set Oakman. Oakman is going to hit it out of bounds. And we're knotted back at 9. We were knotted at 4 apiece when Ashanti Strange started serving. Now we're knotted at 9 with Tate serving. Oakman on the attack. Winters with the dig, and it goes out of bounds. Oakman with a kill, her 5th. BPC retakes the lead, 10-9. Gustafson's going to replace Oakman to serve now. Gustafson's serve is deep, goes to Ryan. Ferguson hits a bump set to Kidd, who gets the kill, and it goes right back the other way. Bree Kidd, her second kill, and we're knotted at 10 apiece. Bailey Ryan back to serve now, as I believe Lainey Mills checks back in for the Heat. Rodefer's going to go to Gilfillan. Gilfillan off Kidd to Ferguson. Mills with the hit out of bounds. It's a side out. 11-10. Again, it's only to 15, but they do have to win by 2. Aaron Jackson back to serve for the Spartans now. Ryan, Ferguson, Mills is going to tap it across. Gustafson got to it. Lentini now pushes it across. Kidd is there. Ferguson back to Kidd. She's going to tip it across and off the block of Rodefer. Kidd gets another kill, her third, and it's 11-11. Strange, Jackson. Rodefer's going to bump it across. Tate's there. Miller bump set to Kidd. Kidd got it. Now Gilfillan's going to tip it across. It's going to come over and out. Gilfillan with the kill for BPC. And it's back to a 12-11. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here. Lentini on the serve, deep, and Tate's there. Miller now sets middle to Mills, and she's going to have a hitting error, and it's 13-11. Lentini gets her first service point. Lentini's serve, shorter this time. Tate's there. Miller's going to set backside, and it's going to go through the block. Kidd gets the kill. Blocking error for BPC as Kidd abused the block a little bit. And Kidd will go back to serve now, as it is 13-12. If they side out like they were doing earlier, BPC gets a win here, but they've got to get it there. Jackson out to Shanti Strange off the ball. Oh, a nice dig by Ryan. It's bumped up. Now it's going to have to go across by Mills. She gets there. Suter. Jackson now sets middle to Gilfillan. She tips it. Ferguson's there. Miller now to Mayhew. It's bumped up by Rodefer, hit by Strange. It goes to the net, and Ashanti Strange gets a kill. And BPC is within 1 point of getting a 3-set win over West Central here in tournament action at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Gilfillan to serve. Mayhew's there. Miller back to Mayhew. Nope, it's going to go to Ferguson. Rodefer is going to set Oakman. Can the senior get the kill? No, it's out of bounds. And it's 14-13. Winters checking in for Mills. I believe that means Winters will serve. It does. This is to send it to overtime right here, for lack of a better term. If Winters can get a point, we're going extra points. If she can't, BPC wins. It's 14-13. We're playing to 15 by 2. And they're going to check substitutions here for the Heat. Mayhew, Ferguson, and Ryan are in the front row. Miller, Tate, and Winters in the back row for the Heat. The serve. Strange is there. Jackson to Rodefer. She's going to tip it across. Mayhew gets it. Bump set to Ryan. She's going to tip it. Blocked by Oakman. Winters is there. Ryan's going to push it across, and she's going to get a tip kill. Her 6th, and we're knotted at 14. We're going to overtime here in set number 3. And a timeout by BPC. We'll take one as well and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a minute.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Knotted at 14. We're going to 15 in set number 3. You have to win by 2. And Gracie Winters back to serve. She knotted it at 14 on her last serve. Suter. Jackson's going to tip it across, and Tate comes in and saves it. Suter to Ashanti Strange from the 10-foot line off the block. Winters with a dig. Mayhew now with the attack. Ashanti Strange gets it. Now Suter. Now Jackson's going to have to send it across. She does. Tate's there as they've set the offense now. Mayhew with the attack. Bowman with the dig. Jackson with the bump set. Strange is going to send it across. Gracie Winters is there. It's going to be a set to Oakman on the wrong side of the net. She can't really hit it very hard. Ryan's going to send it across. Now it's going to be Oakman sending it back across on a great diving save by Rotifer. Mayhew now on the attack. Suter's going to send it across. And Ryan's going to get a kill. Her 7th kill. And BPC now faces a set and match point the other way. It's 15-14. West Central serves it into the net, does Havens, and we're knotted at 15 now. And back to serve is Katie Rotifer. She's got 7 points and 3 aces so far in this 3-set match. BPC needs 2. Here's the serve. It's off of Havens. Miller comes to it. It's going to go to Ryan. Deep. Suter's there. Rotifer to Oakman, who bumps it across. Ferguson's going to set Mayhew again. And it's out or in? It is out. A hitting error. And BPC within 1 point of victory again. Rotifer gets her 8th service point. Serve is off of Tate, and it falls. BPC gets a win. And Katie Rotifer, the senior, serves the final points. I want to tell you that the post-game show is going to be very brief, but it's brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. A lot of stats to talk about in this 3-set match. It was 16-14, so it's 13-21, 21-19, 16-14. BPC with the win. For West Central, 13 service points, 3 aces, a block, and 2 kills for Bailey Ferguson. 2 blocks and 7 kills for Bailey Ryan. 8 points and an ace for Carly Tate. 12 of Bree Kidd had 3 service points and 4 kills. Angelina Mayhew had 12 kills. Libby Miller had 3 points and a kill for the Heat. For BPC, 8 points and 4 aces for Katie Rotifer, but the player of the game, without a doubt, Ashanti Strange, got her serve working. 14 points, 5 aces, and she added 4 kills. 1 point and 1 kill for Aaron Jackson, 1 point for Taylor Gustafson, 2 points and 3 kills for Elizabeth Gilfillan, 5 kills for Courtney Oakman, 2 points for Elizabeth Suter, 1 point for Janet Lentini, and 2 kills. So that's how this one ends. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. John Reynolds and Kenny Suter are going to bring you the next game. As I'm going to take a break, and Miles is too, I believe, and we'll be back with the next contest after that. But this contest is going to be A-Town and Havana. A-Town and Havana here in what is set for game number 5. I'm going to guess it'll start in about 10 to 12 minutes here on TSSR Game Time Live on the other stream on our Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us here, and we will see you in just a couple minutes.